Hello, welcome to all of you into this channel. This is an educational channel for GIS interested people. I am HGU Kirtiratna. In these lessons, I will share my knowledge about geoprocessing topic. Before moving to software demonstrations, I want to briefly explain what is geoprocessing. Actually, what is geoprocessing? Geoprocessing is a framework and set of tools for processing geographic and related data. What it means? In this geoprocessing tool performs an operation on a dataset such as feature class, raster or table and create resulting output dataset. It means we can define data and manage data. Finally, we can analyze geographical information to make our own decisions. You will see this diagram. There are separated zones. Directly we can see. Here also explain this A and B, A or B, XOR, both not included. Using this method, we consider A, we can find around A or around B. We call it buffer. If we consider A and B both, we can use union or merge. If we minus some parts A from B, we can erase, etc. In these lessons, I will explain those 7 geoprocessing tools: buffer, clip, intersect, merge, union, merge, dissolve, and erase. Actually, those first 6 you can find directly from the ARC GIS interface under Geoprocessing tab. The last one you will have to find using search tool or ARC toolbox. It is located inside ARC toolbox under overlay functions. In here, erase. What is buffer? Buffer is a proximity function. This is calculate relations around some features. We can perform point, line or polygons layers for the buffer operations. This is the example of point buffer. You can see some areas have overlap. Avoid this overlap, we can use DSort type as all. It will create smooth buffer without overlap area. Also, we can perform buffer for the line features. This is streamlines, those sub-buffer area. It also have overlapping area. Avoid this, we will use DSort type all. This type of smooth buffer we can perform for the line feature. Also, we can perform buffer for the polygon features. Those area is covered by forest. I will create buffer for those area. We will have this type of area buffer for the polygon layer. Second one is clip tool. It is a common operations in GIS curving out vector or raster data. Clip tools also overlay functions that cut out an input layer with the extent of a defined feature boundary. We will have new clipped output layer as a result. This is some area, DS division. This one is forest buffer we earlier created. You will see there is a exceeded area from the DS divisions. I want to cut out this exceeded area using clip tool. Finally, you will have this type of new layer on top of our base layer like this. Next one is intersect tool. We can perform intersections using point, line or polygon to have output. In point, line or polygon features, sometimes you will see there is a intersection area. We need to calculate the geometry intersections of this area for the two layers or many layers. Not only layers, we can intersect feature classes also. Sometimes point, line or polygon features there may be intersections area. Using intersect tool, we can calculate geometric intersections of any number of feature class or feature layers. Here, we will discover geometric relationships. It means intersections between features from all the feature classes or layers. Let's see. This area is a forest buffer. Those circular area is place buffer. There is intersections area. It means some area common to both layers. We will calculate those intersections using intersect tool. This is a separate layer. Also, it will make new data set like this. Next one is union tool. Using union tools, we can combine input data into single composite layer. Also, we can preserve in the boundaries and attributes from all input features. When feature overlap, it is create separate feature from them. This one is steam buffer layer. This area is separated layer. It is get from the intersected area. We can union both layers using union tool. The final output will make a single composite layer like this. We can use merge tool for the combined separated layers. In here, we should have same geometry types such as point, line or polygons. Also, we can combine data from multiple sources using the merge tool. It will create new data set. It is not only performing geometry but also merge attributes with the options to match field from the output data set. This one before layer intersected area, also this is separated layer steam buffer. Using merge tool, we will have this type of single layer. The all attribute data from both layer, it will make one attribute. There's a dissolve tool. If neighboring polygons have same dissolving attribute, you can dissolve into one layer. It is mean it melts the boundary into one. Dissolving is mainly used for generalizations and always simplifies boundaries from more complex ones. It means unifies adjacent boundaries based on common attribute value. This is GS division. Those are GN divisions. So those all GS divisions belong to one DS division. Then we will make this dissolve boundary using dissolve tool as a single layer. Final one is erase tool. It's calculate differences. So then we can define as a difference tool. This is also perform overlay analysis on feature class. This tool can exclude from the final output what we non-need features. This is intersected area. This one separate layer. This one is DST area. It is another layer. I need to exclude those intersected area from the DST area. At that time, I can use erase tool for this purpose. Finally, we will have this type of erase area map. Okay, let's move into our software demonstration. This is my ARC GIS interface. I will navigate my working folder using ARC catalog. I have created Geoprocessing folder with 4 layers. One layer for the point, one layer for the streams, and 2 layers for the polygon. First, I will drag and drop this place layer into my data. Then it will appear like this. I will check my attribute table using open attribute table. Those fields inside this attribute table. I close this button and I will perform 1 kilometer buffers around this point. For that, I am go to Geoprocessing tool tab in here and select buffer. You have to define those fields. First field is input features. Input feature should be this file. You can select simply using this then arrow click or drag and drop into this layer to this place. Then we have to define output feature class. Where should be our output store? It is also same folder under geoprocessing table. I will give point buffer one value 1000 meters. Let's say. Then I have to define linear unit. I will enter 1000 meters. You can define kilometers also. I will use in this times meter and 1000 meter. Other values I will keep as default and click OK. Then it will indicate here and finally you will get this message. This is my point buffer. I simply click zoom to full extent. You can see there are some overlap areas in this layer. To avoid this overlap, I have to use DSort type all. Again, I go to create buffer. For the multi-interface this layer and go to geoprocessing and click buffer. I simply drag and drop this layer into input as an input feature and select my working folder. I will give same name as I will change into this to DSort. I type this save. Then again I have to define area 1 linear unit 1 kilometers. In here you can see DSort type. This is optional. In before it has put none. In this time I will click set as all. DSort types all. I have select my layer, give output layer and select linear unit distance as a linear unit. Then DSort type all. Then click OK. Let's see what's happened. Now there is no overlap area in this layer. You can see this is my point bubble. Right. Then I turn off those layer and I need to perform buffer for the linear feature class. So then I simply the streams. I drag and drop to here and again I'm go to geoprocessing and select buffer. I have to define input features. It will be this material streams layer. I drag and drop into this input features name, my output feature class name, line buffer. Line buffer. I'll give 500 meters for this. So 100 meters enough. 100 meters. I'll give 100 meters and click save. I have to define distance in here, this box 100. It's already selected meters. Then again I go to and click OK. You can see this type of buffer layer on top of this. This one is streams. I will change color into dark blue and let's see now. Around these streams you can see that's from buffer. It also has overlapping area. Avoid this overlap area. I have to define this all type all. Again I go to buffer and select streams output line buffer. There I will change this and save it. I only give name linear unit 100 meters. In here these all types I change into none to all. This all type optional all. Now click OK. Now it will make buffer layer. There is no overlap area. Then I need to perform buffer for the polygon layers. I'll take this land use layer into my request. I turn off those other layers. I land use. I will open this attribute table and I want to select forest cover. Using this select by attribute table command, I have already explained this in previous video. If you have trouble, you can refer those videos. Using select by attribute, I will select land use equal get unique values. What is the forest? In here I have defined small query using this attribute select by attribute tables. Click apply. Then the layers forest area selected. I close this table and those are forest area. I will perform 100 meter buffers for this area. Go to Geoprocessing, again select buffer and I have to define input features, it is land use. Then I have to define what is the name Polygon Buffer. $100 meters. Right. Click save. I have to select buffer distance using this lever. I enter 100 meters and not going to, if there is overlap area, I select this all, then there will not be a overlap area and click copy. It has made a buffer like this around my polygon area. Right. Then I want to introduce second geoprocessing tool. It will be clip tool. Before clip tool, I have to take my DS divisions layer into this area. You can see in here my buffer area exceeded from my GN divisions area. So then I need to cut out this exceeded area and I will make new dataset from this tool. For that I am go to geoprocessing and select clip tool. Then I have to define input features, clip features and output classes. In here we have to define input feature as Polygon Buffer 100 meters because that is the exceeded area from my study area. Then clip feature will be my study area, it will this area. Then I have to define output locations. I will give clip and save. I will keep this as empty and click OK. Indicate here it is also created. Then You will see this is Polygon Buffer 100 meters. However, this area you will have clip features. It also have attribute label like this. You can see in this clip layer have no overlap area. It's mine. It is fit onto on top. It is fit on top of my study area. Then I need to explain intersect area. So clip features. I will explain intersect tools next. For that, I will learn this clip layers and this. I will take this into closer, drag and drop. This one is clip. You can see there is a common area for those layers. We can calculate those common area using intersect tool. I select simply intersect tool and as input layers I have to put those two layers. One is clip layer, other one is point layer. I simply drag and drop these both layer into this input layer. You will see this name appear in here. Also I have to define output feature class name. For that I will use intersect and save. I'll keep other value as default and click OK. You will see another layer has created. I'll switch off this layer. Those are common to both layer into clip layer and point layer. So then we can simply calculate this area using this Geoprocessing tool intersect. This is the intersect area. I open this attribute. You can see both fields have this layer. Then I need to use union tool. For that I click this intersect tool and line buffer. I need to union this intersect area with line buffer. For that I go to Geoprocessing tab and select union. As before, I have to define what features should be union. So then I drag this intersect area and line buffer area into these input features. Then I have to define where the output is. I simply give name as union and click save. Other values I will keep as default and click OK. You will see I turn off union. This one is union features. You will see both features inside this intersect and linear buffers come to this union field. Let's see what's inside this table. It is created table like this. The both layers values has come to this table. The next one will be merge tool. I will use same layer in the sect area and line layer. I will choose geoprocessing and select merge tool. Same as before, I have to drag and drop those linear unit into intersect area. You will see our attribute values also come to this area. Let's remove this one using this method. Our attributes value vanish. Then again I will drag and drop this here. You can mesh our attribute also using this merge tool. This is additional options. Come to under merge tool. We can mesh attributes also. I have to define again my destination folder. I will type simply merge and I click OK to see what will happen. It will show another layer as a merge. I will switch off those and you can see this area comes to these both layers come to one layer and you can see both layers value come to this table. The next tool will be DSort. I will dissolve these GN divisions into one area using this common attribute. I will open this attribute. This field is common to all DN divisions. You will see the same name as. Then I can dissolve using this dissolve field DST name into one. I close this one and I will take this geoprocessing tool DSort. I drag and drop this GN division layer into here and I'll define my output locations. I will simply type DSort and save. I have to define which field should be dissolved. It is DST name. I have to put this tick mark on this area. Then if you want to get statistics, you can simply like this using area kilometer. It should be statistic as a sum. Area comes under sum. Then click OK. My dissolve features has created. I will open attribute table. You can see the sum area come to as a sum. Okay, only one row represent all the boundaries. The final one will be erase tool. I want to erase this intersect area from this dissolve area. Erase tool not come under this tab. I have to navigate using this ARC toolbox or search tool. I will search this tool, erase, typing. Yes. You will see erase tool under analysis tool. I will click this green light. We can see this erase tool under overlay inside ARC toolbox. Analyze tool. I simply double click on top of this erase tool and I need to define input feature. It will be my default feature. Erase free. It will be this intersect tool. Then I have to define output location, erase, and save. Simply click on OK. You can see this area has no in this erase layer. I have come to end of the lessons. Those are very valuable and essential tools for the GIS analysis work. Then you have to practice those tools as much as you can. I wind up this lesson. I hope you will learn something from this lesson, and if you can comment my work, I'm really appreciate your valuable comment under comment sections. Thanks for watching.